Hello, today I'm going to show you how to make right and left leaning decreases, depending on the direction your stitches are mounted on needles. Many patterns will tell you to work a specific decrease depending on whether it should lean to the right or to the left. However, that can change depending on whether your stitches are mounted with the right leg at the back or the right leg at the front. In this video, I will show you how to make the correct decrease regardless of how your stitches are mounted. The first thing we need to do is identify how your stitches are mounted. Your stitches can have the right leg at the back of the needle or the right leg at the front. In my case, the stitches have the right leg at the back. So in this case, when we want to make a left leaning decrease, the first stitch that should go onto the needle is the stitch on the right, and the goal is to keep it from twisting. In my case, my stitches are already mounted so that if I knit them together, they won't twist, and the right stitch will sit on top of the left stitch, giving me a left leaning decrease when viewed from the right side. Now, if I want to make a right leaning decrease, the first stitch that should go onto the needle is the stitch on the left. But if I knit them together as they are, the stitch will twist. So first I need to turn the stitches by slipping them into the other needle and then slipping them back. Now I can knit them together from front to back without twisting, giving me a right leaning decrease. On the wrong side, the process is exactly the same. In this case, my stitches have the right leg at the front, and if I want to make a left leaning decrease, I need to pass the right stitch first. Again, my stitches are already mounted so that they won't twist when I work them together. And when we turn the fabric to the right side, we can see a second decrease that leans to the right and isn't twisted. If I want to make a right leaning decrease on the wrong side, the same rule applies. If I pull my stitches as they are, they'll twist, so I need to turn them. So I slip them to the other needle and slip them back to the left needle. And now I can work them from back to front. And when we turn the fabric over, we will have a perfect left leaning decrease. Now let's see what happens if my stitches are mounted with the right leg at the front. In this case, when I reach the point where I need to make a left leaning decrease, the first stitch I need to pass is the stitch on the right. But if I knit them together as they are, the stitch will twist. So I need to turn them and knit them together through the back loop. And the decrease will link correctly and won't be twisted. When it's time to make a right leaning decrease, I need to pass the left stitch first. And my stitches are already mounted so that if I knit them together from front to back, they won't twist and the decrease will link correctly. Now on the wrong side, if my stitches have the right leg at the back, when I make a left leaning decrease, picking them up as they are would twist them. So I need to turn them by sliding them off on the right needle and then putting them back on the left needle. Then I can pull them together and the decrease will look neat from the right side. When making the right leaning decrease, my stitches are already mounted so that if I pick up my left stitch first, they won't twist. So I can simply pull them together. And when we look at the right side of the fabric, we can see that all of our decreases are neat and consistent. If you found this video helpful, give it a thumbs up and I'll see you on the next one.